Whether it is this terrifying video of alleged Venezuelan gang members taking over a Colorado apartment complex or this video of migrants beating down New York City police officers, the border crisis is front and center across America. And former President Trump is warning it's only going to get worse if Kamala Harris takes the White House. Listen.
Take a look at Aurora in Colorado, where Venezuelans are taking over the whole town. They're taking over buildings, the whole town. And the sheriff, who can blame them? I mean, they have AK-47s. You saw it the other day. They're knocking down doors and occupying apartments of people. The people are petrified. And it's getting worse and worse. She wants open borders. Now she's all of a sudden saying, oh, I think we'll close the borders. She was the border czar, whether you like it or not. But even if you don't want to use that term, she was in charge of the border.
Trump 2024 National Press Secretary and Trump campaign surrogate Karoline Leavitt joins me now. Karoline, great to see you as always. That, of course, was at the Hannity Town Hall in the important and great state, Keystone State of Pennsylvania. If there was a common theme or undertone from the night, though, Karoline, I would say it's this. You may not like me personally, right? But if you don't vote for me, we're in danger of losing our country to illegal migrants like you've seen in Aurora, Colorado, New York City, so many cities throughout our country. Is that the campaign's main message as we come down the home stretch here, about 60 more days?
Well, it's one of our many messages heading into the November 5th election. Voters trust President Trump to secure our border because he had the most secure border in history. And then he handed it over to Joe Biden and border czar Kamala Harris, and they opened it to millions and millions of illegal people from all over this world. Kamala Harris has allowed nearly 20 million illegal people into our country. That is more than the total population of 47 states. Many of these illegal immigrants have proven to be heinous murderers, criminals, even terrorists. If you allow people to break our nation's laws and then you reward them with prepaid debit cards and a free flight to the city of their choice and then put them up in a luxury hotel, of course, they are going to continue breaking the law. We need law and order in this country. President Trump was a law and order president. Kamala Harris has been weak on crime her entire career as a prosecutor, as a senator, as vice president. What makes people believe that she is going to suddenly be president and be tough on crime and secure the border? She won't. She is saying these things to get elected now. The American people are smarter than this, and this border crisis is unsustainable. We are going to lose our country because of it if we have 4 more years of it.
Yeah, 10 million border encounters under the Biden-Harris administration. We are not saying every single one of those individuals is a criminal, but if you close the border and do not allow any of these people to come, guess what? The 1, 2,000, 10,000 criminals that come are not going to come. And that is the big takeaway. They don't need to be here. This is an avoidable problem. Meantime, President Trump will deliver a major speech today on the economy. Contrast that with this. Vice President Harris's tax plan is going to jack up most tax rates, will allow the Trump tax cuts to expire. She says this is for the middle class, but in many ways, this is going to really hurt the middle class. Here's Trump on Kamala's widely criticized capital gains plan of her tax policy. Listen.
If that's going to happen, go out and open an appraisal company because you're going to make a fortune. That's about the only group that's going to make it, and accountants. It is the craziest idea. And remember this, very rich people and big international corporations, they don't have to stay in the United States. And they will be forced to leave for other countries. They can't afford to do a thing like that. They may have great wealth and no cash, and they're going to have to pay cash. Where are they going to get the cash?
Please give us a preview, Karoline. What can we expect to hear from President Trump today in his economic plan as a counter to Kamala's?
Big day for President Trump and our campaign. President Trump is going to be giving remarks unveiling his economic plan for the next 4 years to fix the economic mess that Joe Biden and Kamala Harris have created with their increased spending, higher taxes, and burdensome regulation on American industry. First of all, President Trump is going to announce a national declaration to expedite American energy. This is part of his plan to cut energy prices in half for hardworking families across the country who are struggling to pay their electric bills and heat their homes. Secondly, President Trump is going to announce a plan to make housing affordable again in this country. And President Trump is also going to launch a massive deregulatory campaign. We know in his first term, for every new regulation put on the books, the Trump administration cut 2 regulations. And now, especially our energy industry has been crippled by the Biden administration and Kamala Harris's attack with these regulations. So President Trump is going to be even more aggressive with his deregulatory agenda in a second term. Regulations are costing the average American household $11,000 right now. That's on top of Biden inflation. Look, Kamala Harris has made the cost of everything in this country increase. She can't be trusted to cut costs now. President Trump has a strong first-term record, and he's going to build on that success. Today is going to be a great speech.
Yeah, if it's a common undertone to your answer right there as to what his economic plan is, sounds like I'm going to hear a lot of drill, baby drill, when Donald Trump announces his plan today. Karoline Leavitt, we appreciate your time. Thank you so much.
I'm Steve Doocy.
I'm Brian Kilmeade.
And I'm Ainsley Earhart. And click here to subscribe to the Fox News YouTube page to catch our hottest interviews and most compelling analysis.